Hey guys, welcome back to SCG Collects. I'm Annie. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be taking a look at the announcements from Good Smile Fest 2022. Unlike with One Fest, I am trying really hard to get this Smile Fest video out relatively quickly after, the end of Smile Fest and all the announcements and everything. And, I think this is right on time. Hopefully I can get this video edited and out in the next couple of days. But regardless, today's video is going to focus on my favorite announcements and things from Smile Fest. I'm only going over the things that interested me, similar to what I've done in previous announcement review videos, just because, there's so much announced during these conventions, these festivals. It would just be impossible to go through everything, and there's also just so much I don't know, I'm not interested in. So I'll just be focusing on what I think is cool, because it's my channel, and I get to do that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get right into it and take a look at some of the things that were announced this year. Alright, so here we have the Smile Fest new products exhibition gallery sort of overview. Good Smile Company created a special website just for Smile Fest this year. I'm sure they've probably done that in previous years. And this is just sort of the landing page if you go to the new products exhibition gallery. Just a nice overview of basically everything announced: Nendroids, Figma, pop-up parade, all that stuff. There were a few things that seem to have been announced at Smile Fest but weren't included in this gallery. So I do have those pulled open for this review from another website. But the majority of everything was just listed on here, so we're able to just kind of go through this website's listings and take a look at most of the stuff. So starting off, first thing I have pulled up to kind of take a look at is a 1/7 scale figure of Sophie Neuenmuller from Atelier Sophie. This is by Koei Tecmo Games. I pulled this one up. I just think this is a very cute design. She's wearing just kind of her standard outfit from the game. Of course, she's got some books around her because that's a big part of the game. Got the book in her hand. Looking like she's been taking some alchemy notes. Overall, I think it's just a very cute figure. Looks like it's very nicely done. Very close to how, the character looks from the game and the artwork. The only thing stopping me from probably ordering this one when it comes out, I did go ahead and already order the Sophie figure. I can't remember who makes it, but it's her kind of in a more dynamic pose, sort of almost like jumping up above sort of like a pile of books. And I don't really feel the need to have two Sophies, especially when they're both wearing, the standard outfit. So, probably not going to get this one, but if you are a fan of the Atelier Sophie game, I think this would be a really nice one to have if you haven't picked one up yet, or, maybe you want to pick up every Sophie figure there is. So yeah, there's that one. And then going along with Sophie, they did also announce a Nendroid from Good Smile Company. This is actually based on her from the second game, Atelier Sophie 2. So I don't know, because I haven't played the second one or looked at the second one very much. I don't know how much her outfit changes in the second one. But so far this prototype is looking pretty nice. Looks like they've got a lot of nice little details in here. Looks like a ribbon or something wrapping up her pocket. You know, her sleeves have the laces in them. She's got her hair piece, everything like that. So it'll be nice to see this one colored and also to see what kind of accessories, extra face plates, things like that she's going to come with, because I know that's been kind of a complaint recently is Nendroid prices are going up and the number of like accessories and things is going down. So just with that sort of climate with Nendroids, it'll be interesting to see what she's going to end up coming with and all of that. So one of the only other Nendroids on this list, because I'm not necessarily a particular fan of Nendroids, but I do really like this one. This is, again, the Good Smile Company little Big Planet Nendroid of Sackboy. I think I talked about this in a previous video, maybe with some of the winter figure announcements. I think there was a prototype being shown, and now he is colored, so very exciting. I think the coloring turned out really great. You know, I love, looks like they're doing a kind of shiny paint for the zipper to really make it look metal. You know, the little stitching, I think he's adorable. But this is another one I'm going to be interested to see what kind of accessories he comes with. Because it's been a while since I've played Little Big Planet, so in my mind I can't really think of what kind of accessories would be included. At the same time, I feel like there probably could be a lot of options if I'm remembering the game correctly. But, you know, just excited to see a further announcement of, you know, accessories, what he's going to come with, what the options are. And, you know, depending on price and accessory options and all of that, I might get this one, because I really did enjoy the time I spent playing this game. And, you know, Sackboy's adorable, so I don't know. Moving right along, I will be honest, I have no idea what this is. I mean, obviously it says this is by Good Smile Company, Takopi's Original Sin. It is a soft vinyl figure of Takopi, which I'm guessing is this thing, this creature. I've never heard of it. I don't know if it's a manga, an anime, a video game, what this is. I just really like the face. I don't know. For all I know, he's supposed to be like Satan incarnate and is some super evil thing or super problematic, or I don't even know. I just think the face is funny. And if this down here is also supposed to be him, looks like he's just a little pink octopus blobby thing. So I don't know. I probably won't buy it, but I just wanted to share this face with everyone because it brings me joy. Now we're moving on to a whole bunch of Hololive announcements. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos. I don't really know a lot of specifics about Hololive. Like, I have a general idea of what it is, that it's some kind of VTuber company thing, management. I don't know how you would describe it. And then, of course, the characters are, if I'm correct, the sort of like VTuber avatars. So even though I don't really know anything about, you know, the VTubers, their personalities, their characters, whatever you want to call it, there are quite a few that I like just the character designs of. I think they're very interesting. And so I pulled those up here. There were a ton of Hololive related products listed. Pop-Up Parade, Nendroids, I think maybe Figma, and then some scale figures. I definitely don't have all of them pulled up. Like I said, simply because I don't know a lot about them. I'm really just here for the character designs, and the Figmas can go in the trash because I don't like Figmas. And if you do, I'm sorry, but there you go. So the first couple I have pulled up are for our pop-up parades. The first one is of Nino May Inanis. I hope I said that right. I just really like this design. Again, that's like the whole reason I have any of these pulled up. I don't know anything about this character, but I do like kind of, I guess, like the angelic theme. Like, I feel like this is a halo, and then of course she's got sort of wings, though it looks like they're almost like a belt versus on her back. I don't know. But I do think she's very cute. I'm kind of sad that it's Pop-Up Parade, simply because Pop-Up Parade, you know, quality control and things like that have become so hit and miss. So this could either turn out really nicely, or it could turn out not so nice. And then just, you know, the fact that there's a lot of small sort of details on here, like these little, I don't know what these are technically called. I'm just going to call them bows or knots. These rope pieces, you know, things like that. Looks like there's a very subtle, almost like crown on her head of like diamonds. Makes me a little hesitant on how this paint job is going to go, because I know some other pop-up parades that have had kind of tiny details like this, you know, a lot of kind of paint overspill and things like that. So I guess we'll have to see once it's colored, and maybe even once people start buying it and there's actual, you know, owner photographs, to see how that quality control turns out. Another pop-up parade, Hololive. This one is Nakiri Ayami. Really like this one, you know, got the Oni girl, devil girl thing going on. You know, somewhat Japanese traditional-esque details or outfit, but again, how is the paint job, quality control, that going to be on this one? Again, with lots of these details of bows and things like that, so that'll remain to be seen. Again, if that turns out good, and if they never announce a scale figure of this one, or maybe they already have and I haven't paid attention, but you know, if it never gets a scale figure, it might be the only way to add this character design into my collection, so who knows. Speaking of scale Hololive figures, we are moving into some of those announcements. So the first one here is a 1/6 scale figure of Yuki Hana Lami. Not a lot to say about this one. I think she's kind of cute. Nothing about it super stands out to me. You know, she doesn't have the Oni girl look going on, or cat girl, or witchy vibes, or anything like that. I mean, maybe she does, but obviously she's not colored, so it's hard to know, and I don't know what this character typically looks like in terms of colors of her outfit and everything. I kind of like the pose, you know, just something a little different than someone just standing there. So I might keep an eye on this just to see how the colors turn out, see what she really truly looks like, what kind of vibe or aesthetic she gives off. That would probably really be what ends up swaying me whether I get her or not, but at this point I'm kind of leaning towards not, just because, you know, nothing really standing out to me. I think the modeling looks good, the sculpting, so there's that. So, but I guess if you're a fan of Yuki Hana Lami, there you go. This one's for you. Next scale, this is just an early announcement. Doesn't look like there's a prototype or anything. This is Sakamata Chloe. Doesn't say what scale she's going to be or anything like that. But I do very much like the outfit. Very kind of punk, you know, sort of edgy, but still very cute. Love it, love it, love it. I'm excited to see what they do with this one. Are they just going to keep her in this pose? Or are they going to give her something a little bit different, like with Yukihana, where she's kneeling? I don't know. I am definitely going to keep an eye on this one, though, just because I love the style and the outfit so much. And, you know, hopefully they keep the outfit, all of that turns out nice and is priced reasonably. And, you know, if this does see the light of day, I just might be adding this one to my collection because just love it. Moving on from Hololive characters to, of course, Hatsune Miku. Lots and lots of Hatsune Miku announcements. Of course, everybody kind of expects that at, I think, especially Smile Fest, but any sort of figure festival. So the first Hatsune Miku I included on this list is the 1/7 scale Hatsune Miku Digital Stars 2022 version by Hobby Stock. I remember seeing the artwork this is based on. I believe it's just the album cover artwork for the Digital Stars 2022 album. And I remember a lot of people were saying, oh my god, how are they going to turn this into a figure? You know, it better not get screwed up, because the artwork is just so different and so dynamic, and the background and the scenery really makes a big part of the figure. I think they're on the right track, because definitely in that artwork, you know, Hatsune Miku is sort of standing above, like the perspective is as if she's kind of above you, and I do believe she is standing on like computer towers, or, you know, these pieces of technology, if these aren't computers, I don't know. This figure would probably be a really good one to display kind of high up once it's made, just to really capture that feeling. So I think, again, so far so good. I think it's going in a good direction. I'm going to be interested to see the colors. Also going to be interested to see the price. And also noticing that there is a support pole here, which I know is going to enrage so many people, because for some reason, support poles in figures apparently are the devil. So going to be interesting to see people's reactions to that too. But yeah, the price on this, I don't think I even want to know. And even if this is somehow priced at like a couple $100s, which I feel like would be a steal based on how big this looks, I don't know that I would buy it. Even though the original artwork's really interesting, this figure is really interesting, there's just nothing on it that's really screaming like, I have to have this. But I do appreciate it just for the beauty and the design, and, you know, hopefully the people who really liked the original artwork and were eagerly awaiting at least a figure prototype are hopefully mostly happy with the way it turned out. But we'll see how this continues. Next up, I have a few Evangelion figures I just want to talk about briefly. The first one is a pop-up parade from Rebuild of Evangelion of Asuka Langley, and then also a scale figure from Rebuild of Evangelion of Asuka. Basically all I wanted to say is to just reiterate my complaints of the stupid torn up plug suit from the kind of like almost final scene or final scene of the last of the Rebuild of Evangelion movies. I understand that with everything that like happens in that movie, it's not completely ridiculous to think that her plug suit would be torn up. But I mean, come on. How does something tear like that? Like, we all know what was going on here. You know, gotta throw the fan service in, and like extra fan service, because I don't think that this happened in the original End of Evangelion movie. And I know I've complained about this before. I know I'm probably just screaming into the void because I'm sure most people are just like, yes, Asuka boobies and stuff like that. But I don't know, just the ridiculousness of it, of like, oh, how convenient her plug suit tore like that, and now we can see some cleavage. I hate it. I really hate it. I don't know. Even though this one is also a scale and otherwise looks really nice, probably not going to get it either because, again, I don't like the weird tears. If that's your thing, then here you go. There, you got a couple options. So, good for you guys. The third evil one I pulled up, also from Rebuild of Evangelion, also a scale figure, is a long-haired version of Rei Ayanami. I really like this one. I'm a little bit salty with this too, because when the pop-up parade long-haired Rei was released, I feel like it's been almost, or announced, or put up for pre-order, whatever. Like, I feel like it's been almost a year ago now. That was kind of right when I was starting to get more into figures, and I was just like, I'm just gonna pre-order this, woohoo. And the pop-up parades I've owned, you know, even before, or have bought even before that pre-order, and have bought since that pre-order, like, I've been happy with. But now that I'm further into collecting figures, I definitely would prefer a scale figure, and now here she is. And it's not like I spent, you know, hundreds of dollars on the one I already bought of a long-haired Rei because it was a pop-up parade. So I probably won't feel too guilty if I end up just going ahead and pre-ordering this scale when it's completed and up for pre-order. But I'm just a little mad at myself. You know, hindsight's 2020. Like, oh man, should have just waited. Should have known the game of, sure, there's a pop-up parade, but you know, Evangelion is one of those things that's popular enough. This character's probably getting a scale figure later on, and here she is. So either I'll have two long-haired Reis, or I'll try to pass the pop-up parade one on to someone else. But either way, I like this one. I think it's really cute, and I like that she has like the doll, like she has in the movie as well. That's a nice little detail, so I'm excited to see this one colored. Alright guys, so I think this video is getting long enough. I did not expect it to go on for so long, so I'm going to sort of end things here, call this part 1, and then go ahead and release the rest of the figures that I wanted to talk about as a part 2. And I'll try to get that out as soon as possible, so definitely be on the lookout for that. If you have any thoughts, comments, opinions on any of the figures discussed in this video today, or, you know, maybe of some of the figures that were announced that I didn't talk about at this point, definitely leave a comment down below. You know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you soon for part 2. Bye!